We have one of the biggest and best medical centers in the world, so you can assume that there are a lot of answers to our medical problems centered right here in Houston. But there are many questions for you and for me and for those in the medical profession. The Baylor College of Medicine will put some of those questions front and center and talk about it February 8th. It's first ever TEDx event. Here to talk about what it's all about and her part in it is Dr. Amy Maguires. She is the Leon Jaworski Professor of Biomedical Ethics and Director of the Center for Medical Ethics and Baylor Health Policy at Baylor College of Medicine. I'll get it straight. Good morning. Good to see you. This is first kind of event that it's ever done. Why are you taking part and what do you hope will come out of it?
Yeah, so this is Baylor College of Medicine's first ever TEDx event. I'm really excited to be a speaker and to be part of the event and to be joining some of my colleagues and friends and community members so that we can share some of our ideas with the community and spread some thoughts about how we can reboot, reframe, and reimagine after the last 2 years.
And that is the theme of the event, and I know typically the theme is to present ideas that may not have been talked about before. So it actually is a really good way for an exchange of ideas. Do you think that some of the speakers, they'll be talking about general topics, but you'll be hearing things you haven't heard before, and how does that help you in what you do?
Yeah, so I think we have a lot of speakers who are talking about really fascinating topics, everything from leadership and philanthropy to public health, space exploration, how the environment impacts our DNA. I'll personally be talking about issues that we've been working on related to mental health. And yes, definitely, I'm excited to hear these talks. I think we'll hear some new ideas, and that always stimulates controversy, which is where I live in my world, looking at ethical controversy related to issues that touch on medicine and biomedical research and society.
Now, Baylor is part of one of, if not the best medical center in the world. I think all of us are proud to say that, and you're a part of what makes it one of the best. What kind of challenge do you take on individually as a College of Medicine and as competitors, if you will, to always be on the leading edge of medical discoveries and trying to find the best ways to care for all of us to help live our lives healthier?
Yeah, so at Baylor, we really do try to be on the cutting edge, and particularly over the last couple of years with the pandemic, it's been really important for our researchers and our clinicians to be out there and to be, trying to create new discoveries that can help advance our individual health as well as our public health.
So the event itself on the 8th is not open to the public, but it is going to be available for people who they can go online and go and see it. How can people do that?
So we're actually going to be live streaming the event, which means you can watch it live at 7 p.m. on February 8th. You can register for that on our website, which is bcm.edu/TEDx. And there's a link you can register for it. And then the videos will also be available about a week after the event. They'll be posted to the TEDx YouTube page. And you can also access the videos on our website at bcm.edu/TEDx. And we'd really encourage and hope that folks will watch the event live, rewatch it when the videos come out, and share those videos broadly.
So can you give me a little bit of a hint about something that you are going to say? Just a tease about just a little something.
Sure. So the title of my talk is A Crisis of Connection: Can Creating Moments of Meaning Improve Mental Health? And I'm going to be talking about this idea of connection and creating moments of meaning, something that we've discovered in our recent research that has shown to be really important when we think about mental health. And really the crux of my talk is the idea that we are really in the midst of a mental health crisis, particularly over the last 2 years. Whoa. And we've got to figure out ways that we can start to try to address this individually and at a population level.
My, boy, that topic is right on point. We all need to hear some of that. Thank you, Dr. Maguire. Now, I'm ready to pop my popcorn and be ready to watch this. And I'd do that if I wasn't emceeing it. So thank you so much.
We're very excited to have you there and so grateful that you're going to be there working with us to MC the event.
I am. Just, sometimes I end up getting in the room with people I really have no business being in the room with, but I enjoy it anyway. I'll be able to soak up all the ambiance of all that. So thank you, Dr. Maguire. It'll be my honor to MC this. Looking forward to all of the presentations. I know that, as you mentioned, they're going to be available for people to be able to see on TEDx, the YouTube page, a week after the presentation on the 8th. Thank you, Dr. Maguire. I look forward to seeing you then.
Thank you so much.
We're going to stay on the